Welcome back to the new video of probability. I would like to suggest you here, when you watch this video, listen carefully what is said during the video, which will help you to understand the concept very clearly. Also, if there is some hitch, please pause it and rewind and watch it. So the concept once clear, you can go ahead. Let us begin. So today we will do probability chapter. In that, new concept is sample space. So what is sample space? That we will going to learn in this. Also we will going to learn number of sample points, means how many elements are there in sample space, that we will going to do. So let us begin with the example. Sample space, the set of all the possible outcomes of a random experiment. As you have seen in the previous video, we had outcomes in the random experiments. That will help us to write the sample space. So we can call all the outcome written in set form is called as sample space. How do we denote it? Either we can denote sample space by capital letter S or omega sign. Both you can use it. Now, after that, as I said, number of sample point is indicated by N of S, means number of sample point in sample space. So let us see, they all comes from random experiment. Do not forget that your sample space is all the random experiments outcome. As you have seen in the previous video, all the outcomes what is possible in the random experiment, that is written as a sample space. If you have any doubt, please watch the previous video whose link is shared with you. So a coin is tossed. So the possibility of head or tail is there. So in a random experiment, either you can get head or tail. You will do many experiments, but the outcome, predicted outcome only will be head or tail. You will not get any other things. So the outcomes becomes head or tail, and that's why we call sample space as head or comma or tail. I have written this in a simple form. It should be written in the set form. So as it is, S is equals to H comma T. Clear? Let's move further. Now let us take an example of two coins are tossed together or simultaneously. It means either you can throw the two coins together or one after the other. Both will give you the same result. So we have here, either you will get on one coin as head and the other coin as tail, or you can get it head or tail for the second coin. So we have head or tail. The first one is taken as one coin and the second one is taken as second coin, which we are supposed to toss together. So let us talk in a bridge wise how many outcome will come, that we can see from this tree. So I have taken head or tail of the first coin, then the second coin's head and tail will come here. See here, second coin, either it can have a head or tail with the first coin of head, or head or tail with the tail of the first coin. So the blue one is indicating one coin and the green one is indicating second coin. So here first case, you can have head or tail. So sample space will become either head and head, both the coins are tossed. So you have got head on both the coin. Second one, either head or tail. As you see here, third one, you can get it tail on the first coin and head on the second coin. See here, and the last one we will get it as both the coins are having tail. So this is the outcome which becomes sample space from the random experiment. Whatever, how many experiment you will do, you will get only these outcomes. You will not get other than this, and that is why sample space is always written from the outcomes of the random experiment. And do not forget to know that number of sample point HH is 1, HT is 2, TH is 3 and TT is 4. If you count the possibilities in sample space, there are total 4 possibilities, and that we call it as number of sample point in a sample space is 4. Let us move with another example. When the two dice are rolled simultaneously, again it will give you the same. Either both the die you throw it together, or you can put one die after the other. It will give you same result. So let us begin here. We are going to write down sample space here. As you know, one dash, if one is coming, all this will be the outcome from the random experiment, which is written in that sample space in the set form. You can see if on the first die you have 1, then the second die can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The way it is written, same way you have to write down sample space. Same way, if the first dash is having on the upper face as 2, then the second dash can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Similarly, on the on the upper face of dash 1 is 3, then the second dash will have upper face as either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Similarly, first dash is having 4, then the second dash can have again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same way, the last one you can have possibility as both the dash can have 6, 6. So this is the sample space what is a result of a random experiment's outcome. And if you count, you will find that number of sample point in a above sample space when the two dice are rolled out simultaneously is 36. I hope by this it is more clear when the two dice are thrown what will be the sample space and the number of the sample point. I hope it is clear concept of sample space and sample point. Thank you for watching the video. See you with the next video. But before that, do not forget to share with your friends and subscribe it and like it.